The proposition makes the point that the evidence used to show how the slaughtering of dolphins is becoming more humane is biased. However, I will point out that the evidence used to show that the slaughtering of dolphins is inhumane by the proposition is also biased. This is because the article, which explains the ways in which dolphins are killed, takes a quote from a sea shepherd conservation activist, Melissa Sagal. If this evidence is not biased, I don't know what is. The proposition also makes the point that just because people will continue to consume animals, it does not mean that individuals should take the lives of animals savagely. However, I have already mentioned efforts of improving the efficiency in putting dolphins to death. Along with this, the killing of any creature in any way can be considered savage. Before individuals were able to mass slaughter creatures, they had to rely on less progressive weapons to take down their prey in any way. The killing of any creature in any way is a savage method. However, it is how we choose to take advantage of the animal that separates us from civilized human beings and ferocious beasts. Next, the opposition states that my evidence of how mercury levels are decreasing cannot be considered a viable resource because these dolphins were caught in other areas of Japan. However, I will remind the judge that in my opening speech, I stated that according to the Health, Labor, and Welfare Ministry, the levels in general don't pose any immediate danger to ordinary consumers, and according to the research conducted by the ministry, which checked 9,700 fish of 400 different types in the early 2000s, according to local governments, Ishigaruka, or harbor porpoise, accounts for 96% of dolphins caught in Japan. One of the major species of dolphins caught in the annual dolphin hunt in Taiji is the harbor porpoise. So to say that my evidence does not apply does not make any sense. Next, the proposition states that the fall in income of the Taiji fishermen would be similar to the loss of income of slave owners following the Emancipation Proclamation. However, one cannot draw a parallel between wealthy slave owners whose overall revenue only slightly dropped to these Taiji fishermen. Even the few slave owners who were not able to keep up with the demands of certain crops still held a very valuable asset: land. The Taiji fishermen have no assets. Without these current fishing regulations, they would become even more destitute than they already are. As I stated before, without the ability to hunt dolphins following the ban to hunt whales in 1988 by international regulations, the income of Taiji fishermen would drop below 2 million yen, about 20,000 US dollars annually, which is definitely not enough to sustain, not to mention prosper. The banning of slavery did not throw landowners into poverty, but that is exactly what will happen to the Taiji fishermen if the United Nations puts an end to their livelihood. The ability of a human being to live should not be hindered in order to appease the demands of extremists. Also, the proposition challenges my claim that the United Nations is not effective in passing resolutions concerning moral actions. He seems to have misunderstood my argument. While Japan may have canceled the whale hunts in Antarctica this past year, they are attempting to find similar loopholes that were taken advantage of for over 20 years so that they may continue these whale hunts by the start of next year. While the regulations of the United Nations may be complied with temporarily, the drive of the Japanese people to follow the traditions of their ancestors and take advantage of the resources available to them will never be squashed. The only effect the United Nations resolution would have is that it would put a temporary delay on further dolphin hunts that are inevitable. Along with this, I will remind the judge that any arguments not addressed should go conceded. The proposition has failed to respond to the importance of dolphinariums and that they are important for the economic stability of the Taiji people and the economies who choose to import these dolphins. I am forced to believe that because the proposition has failed to address this statement, it means that the proposition agrees that the annual dolphin hunt should not be stopped in order to preserve the revenue made by the Taiji people and continue to educate people about the abilities of dolphins and their importance in the environment. Thank you.